What's going on, beautiful people? What's going on? Where is everyone? Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Let's get this started. Hi, everyone. What's going on? You don't know the boy Yarman is here. Today, we're going to talk about what's going on. What's going on with Arsenal? What's going on in the transfer window? So, it's for you just to send a message, leave a comment, tell me what you think, what's going on, because everything is just stuck, nothing happening. We know that we have a lot of potential signing to happening, but yet still nothing come across as yet. No actual deal has been done. So yes, big up yourself. Latmere 28, big up yourself. So we don't know what's going on in the world of Arsenal transfer. Everything is just taking its own little time. Like I always said to people, like for my club, Arsenal, for your club, we always take like we use a microscope to go through the deal and to finalize everything. We just take a very long time to do things. And it is so frustrating because we see bang as the Premier League finish, Manchester City go out there and Ake on their book because they need defender and they go straight in. Ake 41 million. If Chelsea need to get him, they have to bid 41 million to get him. Ake don't come out and stated that he want to go to Man City, so it was like a done deal there and then. But it just goes to show how club like those can come out and just get their deal done. We see Manchester United get deal done. We see Chelsea actually have 2 deals done already for the transfer window. We know Liverpool, they're gonna strengthen. They're actually getting a deal done today. I think Liverpool is getting that midfielder from what's his name? Oh, I forgot. I soon that one soon come back to me. So I know a lot of team, a lot of club, I should say, actually get their deal done. But when it regarding to Arsenal, we just take a mighty hell of a long time to get our deal done. And this has been like our problem since Wenger been there and Wenger left, and it still seems to be still a problem. And we still don't address our weakness, i.e., our defense. We still haven't addressed that. And we see we're out there, we'll go out there for Thomas Partey, he's a holding midfielder. We're out there for Philip Coutinho, he's a number 10, he's attacking midfielder. We're out there for Williams from Chelsea, he's a winger slash attacking midfielder. That's what we're hearing. That's like, it's not good enough. We haven't been linked seriously with a defender. And it is concern. And if any Arsenal supporter out there who's not concerned, then trust me, there's something actually absolutely wrong with you if you're not concerned about Arsenal now and the dealing of the transfer and what they're dealing, what's going on. But hold on. Oh, sorry. So let me know. Michael Thomas say Arsenal get Lacazette, get Laka Newcastle captain. Okay. You see, what one thing I want to say, yeah, where most people don't really get it and understand. Every club in the Premier League or every football club, when it come on to the transfer window, they have to, most 90% have to sell before they can buy. We can't sell Laka, man, come on. So we see Man City, Liverpool right now, they're the champion of the Premier League of the Interruption Cup, yeah, and they have to sell to buy. When they buy Alisson, when they buy Van Dijk, they actually sold 4 to 5 players and they recuperate over 200 million. And they go out there and they spend over 40, I believe, for Alisson and 70 something for Van Dijk. Every club have to sell to buy. Don't get it twisted. But for Arsenal, it's always been the same old same. Yo, get Mr. K from Napoli. Koulibaly. I don't think Arsenal can. It is beyond Arsenal to go and get Koulibaly. It is beyond them to go and get him. That's the big thing. We just need. I mean, there are defenders out there. I mean, we could go and get Dung from Brighton. Why not? He's proven. There's a lot of players out there. What happened to what's his name from RB Leipzig? Upamecano. What happened to him? We've been drifting away from Upamecano. Now we've been linked. It's just too much. It's just too much. Well, if the team need to sell to buy, then why sell Laka and buy Zaha or someone else? I mean, like, yeah, with the Zaha situation, yeah, glad you touch into that one. Let's talk about that one because we want to talk about Zaha and we want to go back into Williams because you know that William leaving Chelsea, he was on 120,000 a week. Now we seems to offer him 100 and we're going to give him actually a 3-year contract, which he did want a 3-year contract with Chelsea, but I believe it's out Frank Lampard and it's just the Chelsea board decided that he's actually turned 32 on Sunday, yesterday. So he's 32 now. And they're saying that they're only going to offer him a 2-year contract. He's saying, listen, I want 3 years. I mean, in this day and age, which I did state already, footballer in this day and age, they take care of their body, they take care of their health, so they can go on and play. I mean, from 35, we see footballer play up to goalkeeper player, even though he's a goalkeeper. We see Brad Frieda play up until what, 42? I believe Brad Frieda play from. We know what's his name? Play up to 42 again. Terry Sheringham, we know that he played up to 42, and that's like we're talking about 10 years ago now. But now in this day and age, you know, the fitness guru come in, you know, the club have a lot of scientists around who tell them how much they train, how less to train, what to do. So it's more technical now than 10 years ago. So we know that these players, they take care of their body. So I believe as much as I like William play, I like the guy on a personal note, because you never really see Williams in the news. You never hear nothing bad have to say with him and Chelsea. You remember when Jose Mourinho going back for him second spell and things was going bad, Williams alone was the only one I see day in, day out, go out there and put in the 100 when Cesc Fabregas, when Lampard, when Terry and the whole of them was, you know, making up nice, wanting Jose Mourinho out. He was the only one going out there putting in 100%. And yes, we like to see the guy come to the club, but should we go? And because before we get into that, remember, they're saying that Arsenal is saying that they ain't got no money. But I'm going to tell you this. Back before the pandemic situation, yeah, I mean that we should sell Sokratis, Mustafi, Elmeni, Kolasinac, maybe Olin and Ozil. Well, we're gonna get into that one. Yeah. So what I'm saying here is that remember back before the COVID-19, yeah. Arsenal was coming out and stating that before that they did have to actually put away 30 million every season, because we still owe over 200 million, 220 million we owe on the stadium, still haven't paid that far, even though we build the flat them back at Ivory for the flat them should sell on and then I'll pay for the stadium. But you know, things and times change where inflation go down, interest rate, all of these things. So the bottom line is that the stadium didn't pay for in full. So the crankcake come in and they decided, you know what, we're going to help out Arsenal, because every season Arsenal have to put away 30 million to pay for that stadium. Yeah. So Cranky come in and said, okay, then we're gonna sell, we're gonna give you the money, we're gonna pay off for the stadium. So that 30 million that you have to pay off, I don't know what's the deal is in fine print with Cranky, or I'm gonna get back the money, but we have 30 million in reserve right now. Plus, we never know that we're gonna win the FA Cup and go and have a space in the Europa League. That actually bring us another 30 million plus. So that's 60 million accidentally Arsenal buck upon. So we know that Arsenal have 60 million can spend without even selling anybody. Now, last season, we will heavily link with Zaha, and Crystal Palace wanted around 60 to 80 million for him. Well, we didn't actually offer 40 million, which is that way below average for him. And Crystal Palace not even look at it. And it goes under, it go quiet. Now, the pandemic coming and all of these things, we realize that, guess what? Palace come out and they saying that Zaha need to go, and you know what they said, you know what, we're not going to black you, we're not going to put a every price tag on you so you actually don't sell. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 30 to 40 million. He's 27 years old. He's Ivory Coast international. We know that this guy done his trade. We know what he can do. We know what he done for Crystal Palace. Why we're not out there with the 30 million that we have from the Europa League? Why we don't go for Zaha? Well, there's a video circulating. Zaha is on his holiday, and he's in a club with his friend. And you know the friend, what they done, they got out there and they put up Zaha to Arsenal. I mean, Zaha come out quickly and distant himself from the situation, say I have nothing to do with it and stuff like that. But prior to that, you know, when I come out with something, you know, it actually over 60-70% real. I mean, anything can change in any minute. We know that before 7 years ago, when Williams was heavily linked to Tottenham, and the last second he up out and he went to Chelsea. So we know that anything can happen at any time. So yeah. So what I was saying here, I hear from a great source where they state that Arsenal have the option to take Wilfred Zaha on a loan deal for the season with the option to buy him. So how that work is that they and Crystal Palace will come up with a figure for Zaha. So Crystal Palace put out there, you know, that they will take 30 to 40 million. So in between that, we say 35 million will get Zaha with maybe 150 or 160,000 a week, something like that. We know he's the highest player at Crystal Palace at the moment. So I hear that Arsenal could strike a deal with them, like say 30, 35 million, and they take him, maybe they pay up 20% of that to Crystal Palace this season, and then next season they play the rest. That's the speculation that's out there. Like I said, my news that when I get anything, it always be 80 to 70% real. So look out for that one. We know Zaha is an Arsenal supporter. We know he want to play for Arsenal. We know he want to come and play at the Emirates Stadium. Is his dream. It is Zaha's dream to play at the Emirates Stadium. So why are we waiting? Player like that, we know he can play on the wing, left, right. We know he can play down the middle. So he's versatile up there. I mean, he always track back and stuff like that. So we know that what this guy can do. So why we're not going for him? Well, we are in the market for Williams, and you know Williams. We know that Williams not gonna his signing supposed to come out any minute now, and you know it wasn't gonna happen before Chelsea get knocked out of the Champions League. Nothing was gonna actually stated with sorry people, I'm really hot of it. So William come out and him say is goodbye to all his Chelsea support and thank the club for what they've done for him. We hear that he have a medical at Arsenal, so we're just waiting to hear the signing of Williams. Well, I was wondering who's gonna wear the number 10, because you know Mesut Ozil wear the 10, Williams wear 10. Who's gonna wear the number 10? You can tell me now. Leave a comment there. Drop your comment. Tell me who's gonna wear the number 10 for Arsenal. Nelson says sell Guendouzi. Hey, leave my boy Ben Guzi, you know. Leave Ben Guzi alone. Nelson says must sell Guendouzi. Well, we hear that what's his name? We offer Guendouzi already to Atletico Madrid to get Thomas Partey come to Arsenal. It didn't work. We offer Lacazette to Atletico Madrid to Thomas Partey to come the other way. It didn't work. We even offering at one point in time early on in the after the project restart, just before the project restart, we hear that Lacazette, not Lacazette, Aubameyang speculation was going around that he was going to go to Atletico Madrid. Now we hear that Lucas Torreira is the one that going to go to Atletico Madrid. So we hear a lot of speculation around that one. We don't know what's happening with Thomas Partey, what's really going on. We know that if Arsenal go out and said, okay, here is 40 million, Thomas Partey is at Arsenal. That's all Atletico Madrid want. They're not budging from 45 million pounds. That is buyout class, and they're not budging. So why we just upping around, pussyfooting? Just go out there if you want the guy, sign the guy, get the guy in. Let's start this preseason with everybody's there. What waiting on? Tito, I owe MAN stay. He is a workhorse. I mean, we just never know. We just never know who Mikel Arteta going to let go and who's going to stay. As we know that Arsenal play them that they want to sell. Man like Olin maybe go, and Mustafi, Sokratis, Mesut Ozil, Elmeni, Kaleshinash, and what's his name at Roma? What's his name? Oh God, from Manu. Oh, he's on loan at Roma. So we have a lot of players on the books that we need to get rid of. But the main problem is that who we gonna sell them to and how much we're gonna get for them. That is our main. Mkhitaryan. He's the next one is on our book as well. We need to get rid of him. So where we're gonna sell this player? Who we're gonna sell them to? That is our problem. So every time we doing a deal, apart from the Philippe Coutinho deal, we are trying to offer in one of these players, but nobody want to take them. Nobody we want to offer money for them. And that's where Arsenal have problem. That's where Arsenal problem come in. Nobody want to pay the price that Arsenal wanted for these players. And this is where we have problem. Stop go out there and buy this player, which we cannot sell back on. We buy Zaha. And we have 2 years with Zaha, 3 years with Zaha, turn 30, going 30, 29, going 30. And say the likes of a club coming for him. Of course we could sell him back. We paid 35, 40 million for him. Of course we could sell him back for a decent price, maybe 30 million, 35 million, 20 million. Easily we can sell a player like that. Yeah? So when we keep on buying these players, which is not that good, then we're not going to able to sell these players back on. And that is a problem. And that is a structure need to change around Arsenal. Stop buying these non-average players. They're less than average. And then we want to sell them back on for some big fee. Like, who's going to buy Kaleshinash? Who's going to buy him? Who's going to buy Mustafi? Elmeni? Mkhitaryan, Mesut Ozil. Now, who's going to buy them? With Mesut Ozil now, speculation out there is that Mesut Ozil they're going to actually pay off Mesut Ozil. So we're looking at around, he's getting 350,000. So that will come up to approximately 36 million before tax, or 18 million. I believe they're going to pay him off just to get rid of him. And that's where the problem starts. Because we should have able to even get 18 million for Mesut Ozil, but no, we are paying Mesut Ozil 18 million. I mean, from Project Restart, Mesut Ozil doesn't kick a ball on the pitch in a competitive game for Arsenal since the Project Restart. Not even a second. He didn't play one bit. At one stage, he was under umbrella, shading from the sun. Our talisman, the player that we look forward to break down play, to break down team, to help Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, to help Lacazette, to help Pepe. Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen. Now he's in Turkey with one of these managers spotted in a photo with what this I forgot what the team name. They just win the Turkish league. So we always hear that he's linked with in Turkey. Is he gonna go there? What's gonna happen? I don't know. But with Mesut Ozil, is just a waste of money, and this is where we get it wrong, because at the time we did have two players there running out of contract, Mesut Ozil and Sanchez. No, they offer Mesut Ozil 350,000. Now, a team in China offer Sanchez 400. Sanchez said to them that, listen, I'm the best player head and shoulder. I'm the best player right now in the team. So you cannot offer Mesut Ozil 350,000. I want to offer me less. I wouldn't take it. And at the time, the guy is right. He is right. At that point in time, 3 years ago, Sanchez was our best player. No doubt about it. Just before Aubameyang and Lacazette come. He was even there with Lacazette, sorry. Just before Aubameyang come. He was our best player. So why? Because of Arsene Wenger. He's so stuck up into Mesut Ozil. He doesn't see when this guy done nothing wrong. He have never seen it. Yeah. So he offered Mesut Ozil that big lucrative deal, and guess what happened? You see what happened? Zidane 28, big up yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You know, we don't know, we hit the 600 and more time we're up on the road, and we want to go live on a game, and we can even go live on YouTube. So, you know, my people, let's see if we can hit some more subscribers on this channel, because you don't know they are do the thing big and serious. Stephanie Lataille, big up yourself. Well, if the team need to sell to buy, why not sell all Laka and buy Zaha or someone else? Like, I mean, I don't want Lacazette to actually leave. The go-to bad though. I don't want Lacazette to leave, big man thing, because Lacazette is that type of player. He older play Pepe or Williams. Williams is actually proven. Williams is proven. No doubt about that. He is a proven Premier League player. He's proven. Pepe is yet. We know Pepe have blitzed this season where we see what he can do, and then at next point we see Pepe he lost. And we need player like Williams, Zaha to bring in Pepe in the game, because at times when they don't play, Pepe's strength is actually lost in game. And we can't have that next season coming. We know that Abba gonna sign. Like I said in my last video on YouTube, like if Abba leave, then I will take off this off my arm. I will take off the Arsenal tattoo off my arm. I can't see where Abba gonna leave Arsenal. It's just not possible. We know that their table are here 250, but source for that I'm getting my news from says 300 they put on the table for him, and we're just waiting on him to sign that deal. So that is with the Abba situation. I'm so hot. I'm full of people. Sorry. So one thing I want to talk about, I see something out there where they're saying that Ainsley Maitland-Niles to Tottenham. that's like a S gone. Like I can't see Ainsley go to Tottenham. I mean, big man thing. Is Tottenham a winning club? No. So why Ainsley gonna go there? And the next thing, Yardman, keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tito. Tottenham hasn't win anything. Ainsley win 2 FA Cup. He was in the side when the FA when Wenger win them last FA Cup. I think he was in. I think he win 2 FA Cup. So Tottenham haven't win anything. Mikel Arteta as a manager win the same amount of trophy Tottenham win for the last 13, 12 years, and even better because Tottenham win 1 trophy for the last 12 years. In 2008, yeah, 12 years. 12 years ago they win it was used to call the it's called the Carabao Cup. It used to call the Carling Cup at the time. And the coach at the time was One Day Ramos, who win that trophy with them. That's 12 years ago. During that 12 years, yeah, we have win the Premier League because it's like what 3 years prior to that we win the Premier last unbeaten. That's 2014 and what am I say? 2003-04. Sorry, don't know where my head gone, but yeah. So it's like what 3 years, 5 years, 4 years prior to that they win. So we have been win how many FA Cups since? We win like what 4 FA Cups since that. Since that now win that last Carabao Cup, I should say Carling Cup. So I don't see how Ainsley gonna get up and go to Tottenham. I can't see that happening. Well, for the last couple of games, we're talking about the Liverpool game, we're talking about the Man City game, and we're gonna talk about the Chelsea game. We see how Ainsley play, and a lot of people are saying that is Ainsley gonna sell this year or I'm gonna go out on loan. But from what I see in those 3 games, and those 3 games was 3 big game. Yeah, and he play on the right, the left hand side. Remember, it's a right wing, right left left back. You ever watch how say right? All right, him play on the right, yeah. And we put him on the left against Liverpool, against City, the last game that we played City in the FA Cup, and Liverpool in the Premier League, and Chelsea in the FA Cup final. And he played fantastic. He played very, very well. So he was one who gave Pepe the assist where they say he was offside in the Chelsea game that Pepe scored. We should also promote our academy player. Yeah, but there's a lot of academy player in the team that I don't think actually ready. Like player like Emil Smith Rowe went out on loan for the whole season. I'm making so Emil Smith Rowe went out for the whole season. So he's one of them I think we should bring back. Willock, I definitely think Willock need to go out on loan because when he come on the game, he's not an impact player. He doesn't change the game. He doesn't really bring. I don't see where Willock bring anything to the team right now. To be quite honest with you, I like him. He's a young player coming out of the academy. He's been at Arsenal from he was 5-6 years old. I want him to do good. It's nothing better than to see your own come through the youth team and come up and be one of the stars for your club. Nothing better than that. But if they're not ready, they're just not ready. And I believe Ainsley, I believe Nathan, why am I saying Nathan? I believe Willock is just not ready. We hear that what's his name? Reece Nelson has been linked with Galatasaray, Fenerbahce. Who is being linked with? He's been linked with a club in Turkey. Is it Fenerbahce? I believe him linked with for a season loan. I think maybe he can go out on loan and try to develop him game. But he went to Germany last season and he didn't do that bad. I mean, he should have stayed there. But I can see Nelson as a more impact player on a game than Willock, to be quite honest with you. now we have more youth team gonna come out this season as well. But is the argument is that is they ready? We know a player like Nketiah. We know that Mikel Arteta really seems to like that guy, and him really playing in a lot of game. But is he actually ready? I hope if they decided to keep him, I hope Nketiah just grab this season by the scruff of the neck and just put out his best and try to get this young player of the season for next year, because we have player like Martinelli gonna come back, so it's gonna be really tight up there. If we look now, we have Pepe, we have Martinelli, we have Williams, we have Lacazette, we have Bangham, we have Reece Nelson, we have who else we have again up there? Nketiah we have up there as well. So that's 7 players have up there. And you know, our play sometimes we play 5 in midfield, 4 in midfield. So it's actually shortened player. Starting goalkeeper for next season. Well, Martinez come out and he stated that he want more game time. If not, him gonna leave. And I mean, you can't blame the guy, because Leno get injured and we bring him in and he done what he's supposed to do. And he actually win the FA Cup. He played brilliantly. Brilliant. Like, if it was to score Martinez out of 10, to be honest, I would give him a 9. I would give him a 9. So it was surprising for everybody. We never know that. Remember, this guy's at the club for what, 10 years? And he not even have 50 start. Over 10 years. He not even have 35 start. I think he have 32. Somewhere around the 20 something. Was it? I know it doesn't have 35 start for Arsenal and then been there for over 10 years. Can you imagine that? And now he's get his chance. And this is what I like to see. When players get their chance, take it by the scruff of the neck. Now, Mikel Arteta have a dilemma. But I can't see Leonard not starting next season. We can't forget what Leonard do in the Premier League, what Leonard was constantly doing for us in the Premier League. We can't look beyond that, because in most game, Leonard come out with man of the match because he save us most game. So we can't look beyond that. But it's just a nice feeling to see that we have more than one goalkeeper who, if one get injured, the next one can come in and just do even a better job. It is so good. So, yeah. Sorry, people. The place is so hot. It's so hot. Steve, Tottenham will win the league. Ha 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 ha. When Santa Claus come. Any day Santa Claus come down Tottenham chimney, then win the league. Yeah. Remember, E-Man, I am scared of Chelsea attacking next season. But remember, I just name our attacking as well. It's not normal as well. We just need to click. If our attacking click, remember Martinelli. We see that guy. It's like that guy having a Duracell battery. You just wind him up, and that guy just keep on running. We know what Martinelli can do. Possibly Lacazette will stay. We just don't know, but we know Abba will stay. So we have Abba. We have Pepe, Williams, possibly being Coutinho, and Martinelli, Nketiah. Yeah, that's serious. That is serious. That's some top striker we have up there. So our up front is nowhere near weak. We could match our up front with Liverpool, the likes of Liverpool, the likes of Man City. All of them, we can match them. Abba scored 22 goals this year. Jamie Vardy beat him by what? 1? 23 Jamie Vardy scored. And he scored that last season as well. So we'll have our centre forward that is scoring goals. So we're gonna have Williams come in. We know that he can score a goal. We know that he can attack as well. We know that he can defend. So it's not gonna be normal. Philippe Coutinho, the only reason why We haven't hear anything come out concrete. We hear speculation that Philip Coutinho was at Arsenal doing a personal terms with them. But we're not gonna hear, don't expect to hear anything about Philip Coutinho until but either Bayern Munich win the Champions League or they get knocked out. Remember, nothing gonna come. Nothing, you're not gonna hear nothing about Coutinho until Bayern Munich season finish. At the end, this time, they are second favorite to win the Champions League. I have them as favorite. You know, them have Man City as favorite. So you're not gonna hear anything about Coutinho, but we know that he's heavily linked to come to Arsenal on a season loan with the option to buy him. We know that. Mikel is a man with a vision. Well, we say that, but we still see the vision to get a defender. Where's that vision to get a defender? We see that, like I said in the first, when I come on here, Man City, they got out there, Nathan Ake, bam, signed, done, 41 million. Call them short a defender. Talking this and talking that. Let me know, people, what you think about John Stone coming to Arsenal? I know he's got like a couple mistakes in him and stuff like that, but what you like think about John Stone? Because he's an England international. He's actually a starting man for England, and I can see John Stone at Arsenal. I mean, he can, with the runner game, he will brush up and he's confident, and we know that this guy have I don't even know how to come out with it, but we know this guy have a big, massive, confident John Stone that you see, but at times he just make that mistake and it costs as well. We see David Luiz do it over and over and over. David Luiz cost us 5 penalty for the season. I don't believe John Stone will cost us that much penalty. I don't believe he makes so much mistake that I see David Luiz make. Yeah. Arteta, Abba forward gunners. Michael Murray, big up yourself. Big up yourself, you. Remember, people, don't forget to ask on a friend and tell on a friend. Let's get some subscribe on this video, number people. Big up on yourself, because you don't know. We need to hit the subscribe, because we see people, a lot of people out there, subscriber go mad. Big up Curtis and him 20,000 subscriber, 20K subscriber this week. Big up yourself, Curtis. Remember my boy Curtis, you know, big up yourself, you. He used to play for Jamaica international team, youth team. Big up yourself, Curtis, and all this, me and him. My brother that, just like our troops, our brother, same more Curtis and my brother. Now left out Curtis. Big up yourself, you. But yeah, my people, so I believe John Stone, people saying that have too much mistake, but like I said, in any game that you have a runner game, confident will build. And once you build that confidence, it's just like you're superhero. You're a hero. You just won't make that mistake. You see, what's his name? Sancho. Are you mad? King Cabra 51. Do you subscribe to my channel? Do you subscribe to my channel, King Cabra? What, Sancho to Arsenal? Do you hear the money that they want for Sancho? Listen, they're saying that 120 million euro. That's what they want. They're not budging. They are not budging from that. So, do you see Arsenal have that? Do you see Arsenal have that sort of money? Huh? 120 million. They're talking about nearly 100 million. Not even 100 million pound. You're talking about 115, because the pound to the euro is like maybe a couple pence difference, maybe 10 pence, less than 20 pence difference. So you're talking about 115 million. I don't believe that Sancho is that good. I don't care what people want to say, fam. I'm not paying so much for Sancho. No way, fam. No way. No way. Mustafi is better than Stone. Are you know, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, yeah? You are pissing me off now, you know. You are pissing me off now. Don't piss me off, you know. Don't let I get mad. What did he say? Listen, man. Listen to me. I'm not even gonna read that one. Take back that one. I take back that one. I take back Mustafi better than John Stone. I take it back. King Cabra, sell Laka, sell Elmeli, Mustafi to get Sancho. Nah. So what we're gonna do with Pepe? Remember, playing for Dortmund in Germany, yeah, and coming to the Premier League is two different things. It's on the two sides in Germany, Dortmund and Bayern Munich. In the Premier League on any given Saturday. Look who in Liverpool unbeaten run. The side that get relegated. Yeah? So in any given Saturday or Sunday, any team beat any team in the Premier League. It's not really like that in Italy, in Spain, or in Germany, or in France. It's not like that. That's why we're saying that the Premier League is the most devastated league. It's unforgivable, the Premier League, because any team beat any team at any given day. Like I said, Liverpool get beaten by Watford the first time in the Premier League this season. Nobody expected that. Yeah, so then Arsenal come whop them case. Don't know. Big up on yourself, Arsenal. Why do Arsenal always get Chelsea old player? Not the eye. You hear me tell them stop playing me? Is it only Chelsea alone? When do not come to me properly? Is it only Chelsea alone? E-man 7815. Send back another message again. I state a message properly. Why does Arsenal always get the Premier League done all player them? That you need to ask. I don't know. But we're doing it for years. But remember at one stage, I remember when it was a laughing stock when I see Arsene Wenger go to Manchester United and get Sylvester. I'm like, what? Oh, God. It's only Arsenal. Only Arsenal. That's why we love them so, you know. Arsenal. See the people in Arsenal, the hierarchy, the whole of them are take coke. The whole of them are cocaine. Honestly. They do some things, I'm going to crack it and do stuff like that. Crackhead. Honestly. Like, up until now, we don't link with a defender. Up until now, we don't link with, we don't hear that a defender is at London Colony doing a medical. Why? People tell me why. Why, people? Is that we lack of money? Every team is lack of money right now. Every team. It's just a team can sell the player that they have and get a higher value than what Arsenal can sell there. Because you have teams like Man U, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, and yeah, them four team. They can sell anybody out of them team and buy and sell them for 30, 40 million. We can't. See, Tottenham just sell Kyle Walker Peterson to thingy there, and they get back thingy there, what's in them, Wolberg or whatever one name, and then nearly get the guy nearly cost 30 million, but they pay what, 12 million for him. Peterson go the other way. We can't do deal like that because I don't think none of the player them that people has been putting forward right now actually. If Arsenal for sell them, gonna get 10 million for them. Tell me who Arsenal can sell right now in the likes of what do we need to do to rebuild this summer? First thing we need to do is go out there and get a proper commanding centre back. We're talking about the likes of Deo Upamecano. We're talking the likes of Koulibaly. Can you see we sign Koulibaly? Definitely not. Well, it will be a miracle. It will be a miracle if we sign a player like Koulibaly. Even though he's going, what, 27, 28? But him still have 3-4 years in him. Can win the Premier League during that time. You never know. Upamecano, still. Oh, you better, but you don't know, big up yourself, but yeah, but what you think, so Iman, what you think about John Stone? Honestly, what you think about John Stone? Should we get John Stone? Because we see at times where Man City defender we see they play what's his name? What's his name in defense, and Johnstone just don't get a look in. Now they signed Ake. We know that they didn't sign Ake for 41 million to put him on the bench. We know that. We know that for a fact. So what's gonna happen next? I don't know. So like I'm asking, do you see what on there? Do you see Johnstone at Arsenal? Can you see that happening? Sorry, people. Can you see that happening? I was reading that text. Can you see that happening? Because when the likes of sorry, my people, just reading this text. When the likes of them still even have them have so much defender there. Them have Eric Garcia there. They have they just buy Ake. They have who else them have there? They have who else thinking the injury in it? They have Zevchenko. I believe that young you come on. They are Fernandino. Like I said, oh my God, my thing popped down in my throat. You see, you saw this thing I mess up. Saw this thing I mess me up. Eh? Sorry, people, for that mishap, but yeah. So they have the likes of Fernandino, Ottoman Mende, Johnstone. Them have Cancelsio. They have a lot of them. Kyle Walker Peterson. So is thinking they're gonna get Otamendi as well. Is Johnstone really gonna play? I mean, them have even this guy from them Academy. What's his name? I think his name Taylor Hardwood. He's one of them that people has been speculating gonna actually see him this year. You get me? So we should go out there and get Johnstone. I can't see the reason why we can't get him. I would like him come to the club. I would love him to come to the club. So yeah, what do you think? White line, me and Arsenal fans from early. Military before George Graham. I can't see us signing Koulibaly. Definitely not. Definitely not. I just don't see that happening. But yes, people, but like I said, Coutinho to Arsenal, did you talk about that? Yeah, I did stated that Coutinho, hold on them people, because this thing I keep on messing about. Coutinho to Arsenal, we're not gonna hear nothing about that player until Bayern Munich finish their season. That's the only time we're gonna hear. Sorry, people. Sorry. Come on, Arsenal background. That's a drop down. So yeah, we're gonna hear about Coutinho, but we're not gonna hear about Coutinho until Bayern Munich season finish. You know, Bayern Munich still in the Champions League. They're second favorite. I put them as favorite to win the Champions League this year. You know, they put Man City as favorite, as I did stated that. But yeah, so we hear that Coutinho was at the Emirates Stadium agreeing a personal terms with Arsenal, but nothing gonna come forth until about the 23rd of this month. So we have the next 2 to 3 weeks before we hear anything about Coutinho, if Arsenal moving quickly, so they can get everything done while he's there, because we know that Bayern Munich not going to keep him on this for another year. So we know that Arsenal has been heavily linked with him to come to the club. We know at one stage he Gabriel. Yeah, Martinelli's injured now. I remember him have an injury. So I did talk about Martinelli. Said next season Martinelli is his breakout year. I mean, there's actually 3 player in Arsenal's team, 3 player up front, which I really want to see take the Premier League by the scruff of the neck, and that's Martinelli, Nketiah, and Pepe up front. Those 3 players, I'm really, remember telling you this, I'm really looking forward to see them player take on this season as their breakthrough season. Yeah. At the back, we know William Saliba is there. We know Mari is there. We see Cedric Suarez. We see what Ainsley can do. We see him playing the big game. Yeah. And we see what oh God, we're not even talking about with Hero. We're not even talking about with big Hero with left back. We're not even talking about with left back, Kieran Tierney. We're not even talking about him. That guy is a breath of fresh air. Breath of fresh air. Off vlog, big up yourself, off vlog. Big up yourself. White line, most of you do not know about football quite enough to know that since Arteta become the manager, most if not all the goals involved. All the goals, am I reading right? Involve Ozil. What did he just state a while ago? Am I reading right? Most of you do not know about football quite enough to know that since Arteta become the manager, most if not all the goals involve Ozil. White line, are you all right? Is this guy all right? Hey, can somebody tell me if he's all right? Are you all right, White line? Tell me if you're all right, White line. Talk to me. Because I don't think you, I think this goes to you. That statement goes for you. That statement goes for you because you don't know about football. I'm not being disrespectful. I try my best not to disrespect anybody who come on my thing. But I'm just saying, bro, don't take it personal. But you saying that most of us don't know. But if you realize that Mesut Ozil, since the project restart, hasn't kicked a ball for Arsenal. If you realize Mesut Ozil have 1 assist and 1 goal this season. So you tell me what you're saying there. You tell me. Because Mesut Ozil scored 1 goal when against Newcastle, when we beat Newcastle 3-1 or 4-0. Something around that line. Mesut Ozil scored a goal when the keeper should have saved it, but for some reason the keeper see it late and him dive and it go over him and high grade. You must have smoked high grade. Big up yourself. You must smoke high grade, man. I love him. Yeah, so Mesut Ozil only have 1 assist. Did you know that Booyaka Saka have more assists than him? Way more assists than him. Saka have the most assists in for Arsenal this season. Yeah? Did you know that? So go back and check. Go back and check back. Hear me I say, white line. Hear me I say. Just subscribe to the channel if you not subscribe yet. And go check my one video then. Because you know when we come out and talk anything, we not talk things that we don't know. We just give opinion on things. So yeah. Frost D that. Big up yourself. Arsenal need to get rid of Ozil. All he does is make space. Like long time I'm telling you, like he work for NASA. I'm telling you, big up, yo. You remember that one there? Yo, the man that's around in that space like him I play for NASA fam. And people tell me, oh, when I come out after the game, man come out, man saying, oh, Mr. Ozil is moving, he's playing good. Like, come on. Everything. Listen, it's when you go to the game, yeah? And you can actually play a camp a player. You can watch a player more than when you watch it on the telly. So when you go to the game, you watch like, I'm going to watch Ozil for a couple of minutes to see how he perform. The camera not going to be an Ozil all the time. The camera follow the ball. And this guy will just, okay, this is one player here. This is one opponent, yeah? Let us show you, yeah? This is one opponent. This is the next opponent, yeah? And Mesut Ozil. So this is the 2 opponent them, yeah? Sorry, I can't even get it done. Say Mesut Ozil just run to him, and by the time him run to the opponent pass about to this opponent and just run to the next opponent halfway through. That's all him do. Just track in between. And then him stop. And then him turn. That's all Mesut Ozil do. NASA this man I play for, fam. NASA. 350,000 per a week. NASA, fam. NASA. But by saying all of that, I'm not gonna be hypocrite. There's something going on with Mesut Ozil, yeah, and we're gonna touch on this right now. And this is just my take. Whenever I analyze anything, before I jump out and say anything, I always look into the situation before you jump up and say anything. And with Mesut Ozil, I believe there is it's not just Mesut Ozil alone who actually create it's not Mesut Ozil alone created for Mesut Ozil, if you understand what I'm saying. It all involve around Arsenal as well, because at one point, you know, Mesut Ozil come out and he stated that before all of that come, the Prime Minister of Germany come out, and remember Mesut Ozil did photograph taking a picture with the Prime Minister of Turkey, and they said that Mesut Ozil trying to actually let the president win the election by boosting up his campaign and stuff like that. And Germany come out with them racism against Mesut Ozil. I didn't like what Germany say, and he decided that he's gonna stop play for Germany, retire from international football. Well, Arsenal didn't come out and stay and back him and say anything regarding to it. They just leave it like that. Yeah. Next. Mesut Ozil come out and he make a tweet about how Muslim has been treated in China, and you know the China big backlash, and Arsenal didn't really come out and defend him. Now, Mesut Ozil name was the only name that league in the pandemic where everybody meant to take a 12.5% pay cut, but there was 3 other players, I believe what's his name? I believe Mesut Ozil name was the only name who come out and make it look like he's the bad apple in the bunch. Yeah. So all of these things have maybe can affect Mesut Ozil and his performance. Then again, if you look at let's go back and give a simple scenarios. Yeah. Arsenal don't have the type of player that Mesut Ozil want around him to play him to help bring out the talent out of Mesut Ozil, where other people stated that if he's that good, he's a world-class player, as we know. Yeah. That defender, I still doesn't know what's going on. But sometimes I don't like to talk about player who I really don't know what's really going on. But yeah, I will let you know. I'll let you know. Give me a second. So we see Manchester United go out there and they've signed Fernandez. What's his name? Not Fernandez. What's his name from Porto? What's the midfielder name again? Oh my God. But anyway, and then we see Pogba come back, and now we see a different type of Pogba. Bruno. Sorry. Thank you, Neil Gunner. Bruno. We see the sign Bruno. And what Bruno do, Bruno helped to bring out the best out of Pogba. When everybody was saying that Pogba was the one who let France win the World Cup, the last World Cup, it wasn't with Pogba, because you have man like Conte who sit and give Pogba the license to do what he want to do. And it make Pogba look good. Then Bruno Fernandes come in Manchester United, and he let Pogba look good. He made the whole team look good. No, Mesut Ozil didn't have anybody around him to let him look good like that. Sometimes have to drop very, very deep for the ball, which in Mesut Ozil want the ball in the final 25, 30 yards, and that's where he's dangerous. Just like Lacazette, you don't give Lacazette the ball in the 80 in midfield in the center circle. He's just gonna pass it back, give to you. Lacazette need the ball in the 18-yard box, and he will create damage. We see him do it over and over and over and over. Yeah. So with Mesut Ozil, we have to look at it and say, did he have the players around him to help bring out the talent with him? That's one of the things. So when we're gonna go out there and we're gonna bash Mesut Ozil, we have to look into the situation and see what's going on behind closed door. And I don't believe, as much as Mesut Ozil never hold a gun to Wenger head and take 350,000 a week, they offer it to him. Mesut Ozil have the right to do what he want to do. My problem I have with Mesut Ozil is just that when he go out on the pitch, he just doesn't do a lot for me, and that is my part. He just doesn't work hard enough. He doesn't tackle that much. I can remember one time I watching. We have home game, away game. You know, I've been to maybe this year I've been to nearly 50-60% of the away game them, and Mesut Ozil just make about 5 to 6 tackle within like a 10-game period when Mikel Arteta coming back when we was killing the manager there, and then in play Mesut Ozil. He doesn't really make tackle. And just that for me, he just, and this is why Mesut Ozil gonna find it hard to go into any other team unless he go to a team like PSG where they always dominate. He doesn't have to run back that much. Team like that, unless he go to America, he can't go to China, definitely not. I let him go to Turkey, which I believe that's where he's gonna go next. Turkey is gonna place the trade. So we have to look into it until Mesut Ozil come out with his book. We know what they always do. Then we will know what's really go on behind the doors, behind the scene with Mesut Ozil, and where does it go wrong. What's that? Anyway, sometimes some people just some. Yeah, so that's what I have to say about Mesut Ozil. Like I said, I'm not gonna blame the player alone because we know Mesut Ozil is a world-class player. We can't deny that he is a world-class player. And for some reason or other, it just doesn't come out at Arsenal. It's either they didn't back him enough when things happen in the media, or they don't get sign the right player around him, and he just gets fed up and he just breaking confidence and he just say, you know what, F it, man. Whatever happen. I'm just don't really care no more. I know you have people like that. You know, people can just throw their toys out the pram at any minute and just having a little tantrum. So we just don't know. But what I want to say to people, don't just gun down Mesut Ozil until we hear the full 100. We only can gun him down when he don't perform on the pitch, but it can lead to other things, as I said. It just maybe don't have the right player around him. And that's something Arsenal don't really do. And we see when we get Lacazette or Bangham, we think was going to kick on from there. Still the same. Like right now, we still haven't signed a centre forward. Still the same thing happening over and over. So we believe it was Wenger stubborn enough not go out there and tackle the problem early on in the transfer window. But we see Mikel Arteta come. I will see the same thing. We see it more player like Williams. They look to get through, come through the door than anything else. Does we really and truly short a player like Williams? No. But does he really bring something different? Does he better Arsenal in any way, shape, and form? Yes, he do. I can't say no. Should we go there and get Wilfred Zaha? Yes, we should. But with Wilfred Zaha is a pro and con in it, the ups and the down, the right and the wrong. When we're gonna have the African Nation Cup come around, we're gonna have Wilfred Zaha and Pepe going to play for Ivory Coast, and maybe they're gone for a month and a half, 6 to 8 weeks. Can Arsenal sustain that? Those two wingers gone? Yes, I believe they can, because if Williams going to be there, then we can put Williams on the left. We know Martinelli can put Williams on the right. We know Martinelli can play on the left, or we can put Abbott in the middle. We know Saka can play either side as well. So can we hold up? Yes. So that's maybe one thing Arsenal looking and state and thinking like, should they get Zaha? But for me, Zaha want to come to Arsenal and want to play for the club. He's an Arsenal supporter, and his dream, I can tell you right now, his dream is to play for Arsenal. You know, I speak to Zaha, like I never really, he didn't really say anything, but I sell Zaha. Zaha come to the shop and I sell him food on more than one occasion, as well. I deliver food to him when I'm doing him here in the salon. Down there's a road called Mayday Road where Mayday Hospital is. I'm doing here there at an agency shop called Avant Garden. That's what I'm doing here. Sorry for give out details like that. But yes, I met him and I speak to him a couple of times. And I know he's a big Arsenal fan. He want to play for Arsenal. I know he get a dream move to Manchester United, but it didn't work out. One of the reasons being um, Fergie retired after he come there, the year that Fergie left and win the Premier League. You know, Zaha win the Premier League as well. That's the year when Fergie retired as well. And you know, what's his name, come in and it didn't work out for him and stuff like that. David Moss come in, didn't work out. At one point in time, it was speculation that Zaha and David Moore's daughter together, and I mean, you know, David Moss didn't really speak to the Zaha about it or anything like that, and it caused some friction. So it just didn't work out. So when people talking, you know, there's a lot of things that happen where you know you need to get down to the I'm sweating bad man. You need to get real down to the nitty gritty things before you know come out and say A B C D F. That's what I always do. I always try to find out more before I come out and give my opinion on it. It's always an opinion. I'm not right. I'm not wrong. So this is what the channel is there for, to give your opinion. Anybody can come on the channel and give their opinion. You get me? So yes, people, please, my beg on the people, don't forget to subscribe to the channel Yardman AFC. If you don't, be up on Instagram, Yardman AFC, Twitter, Yardman AFC. But more likely, my people, let's see if we can do a live stream more likely and every other day, but we're gonna do more live stream and we need people to get involved more. We need to send a message, tell me what you think about player. We're not sometimes we don't even want to talk. Sometimes we don't have to talk about Arsenal alone. If you support any other club, let's speak about them. It's football, you know, it's not just only Arsenal we're gonna speak about, but during the transfer window, you can talk about your side, who you're gonna sign. We're gonna just get involved. That's all we need to do. Let's get involved in this chat and see what can be done. Sanson, because they're not going to pay the money for him, and I think Liverpool and Man City is in for him as well. So Arsenal just joined the race. So I can't see Arsenal getting that player. Let's talk. Where do you think Tottenham will come? I definitely believe Arsenal are going to finish above Tottenham this year. We definitely believe that we actually come 42 points behind Liverpool. I believe we're going to close that gap. And I believe that Arsenal will win a trophy. If not, I would love to see Arsenal lift the Europa League. And I always want Arsenal to win the Europa League before we win the Champions League. The reason why, I just believe that will be a big boost of confidence, knowing that we win the Europa League so we can win the Champions League next. And a lot of time we're going to Champions League game and we just didn't do anything. We just get knocked out in the last 16 over and over for like 5-6 years straight. Under Wenger, we get knocked out in the last 16. So if we can win the Europa League, I mean, it's a league same way, so it's Europe same way. I would like to win it. I would like to be in the stadium. If I'm not even in the stadium, whatever country playing in, I definitely will be there. No matter how much it costs, I definitely will go. So yes, I would like to see Arsenal lift the Europe. Last season, Chelsea beat us, and it wasn't good. We're not in it. We get licked up by this what's the side name in Greece, Olympiacos. You know, I was at the first game when we played Olympiacos. Lacazette scored a goal, and you know, it was just a nice experience going away watching Arsenal play you know, there's a lot of people who don't get that opportunity. Like I'm speaking to a guy in India, and he was saying that his dream is to come to the Emirates just to see Arsenal play in that stadium. And I mean, sometimes we just look at that and say, you know what, things that we just take for granted, take like as a normal thing. Cause like for me, it's just normal to go to the Emirates Stadium, just like a normal day to watch Arsenal play, come back home, normal thing. But for some people, it's just like a dream for them. So yeah, so I believe Arsenal will finish in the top four, maybe possibly being, I mean, finger crossed, we can even win the Premier League and just never know. You just never know. And I believe just go out there and sign a proper commanded centre off. Somebody who have that confident, like the William Saliba can just bounce off of that person, the Kieran Tierney can bounce off of that person. If it's gonna be what's his name? Suarez over on the right, gonna bounce off of them. Ainsley gonna be there. We know that Xhaka gonna be there. We know that Danny Ceballos still in talk to take another loan deal to Arsenal. So we got a lot of young player at the back. We see what Danny Ceballos can do at the back. We see him play, even though I believe he's a more attacking midfielder than a sitting midfielder, only midfielder. But we have it. Only thing we just need to do is just a fine tune. We know we have Mari there. We're still yet to see what him gonna bring to the table. I mean, him played what 3 to 4 game, and his injury is finished for the season. We know he's gonna come back next season. So we're just yet to see what's gonna happen there and then. But like I said, Kieran Tierney dedicated this FA Cup medal to Arsenal fan. Big up Kieran Tierney, man. I mean, people give Abba player of the season, but for the COVID, for the project restart, I definitely will give it to Kieran Tierney for the project restart for that last half of the season when it will start. But I definitely give it to him. I know Laka scored the goal and win the FA Cup for him, but we know Laka could do that. But if you see Kieran Tierney in first year get a run a game, you know him get the injury, get the fracture shoulder in the West Ham game at the Olympic Stadium, and him did out for a long period of time. We know that we'll buy him injury, we'll kind of have a double operation on his hernia. So to see him come back like that, and this last half of the season, this last 10 game that he just, after the Man City game, he just take control, like wow, that guy deserves his medal, and I'm happy for him in first season at Arsenal and win the FA Cup. I know there's a lot of players who love the FA Cup or would like to win it. Kieran Tierney coming first season and win it. Danny Ceballos is still in talk with Arsenal with Real Madrid because he gave Zinedine Zidane his ultimatum, saying to Zinedine that I am not gonna come back and sit on the bench without getting any game, or rather leave. So Mikel Arteta want to keep him on for another season with the option to buy him. So everything's still in play. Remember, transfer window open up to the next nearly 2 months. We still have another month, nearly 2 more months, nearly 50 something days. Yeah. Nearly a month and 2 weeks, 3 weeks left for the transfer window to close. So there's a lot more going on. But as you know, the Premier League gonna kick off back soon and very soon. So Arsenal just need to get them skating boot on and sign up some player. Yes, people, big up on yourself to all my people them who come on the channel, to Tito, to Neil, to Squammy Irish, to Neil Gunner, you know, let's talk, you know, off whiter, off vlog, I meant to say. Big up to everybody who join me, who just leave a comment and everything. All I'm asking for, so people just go over on the channel, Yardman AFC, YouTube, and also subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can bring up this 600 and bring it to another 400. I mean, and just kick on from there, because next season when I'm at the Emirates, I want to go on YouTube and just try to show the game there as well. So big up to everybody. Big up. Thanks for the support. Thanks to take the time out to listen to what I have to say. Thanks for everything. You know, big up to Uno, because without Uno, this channel would never, ever be a channel. So, you know, big up to everybody. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel. People, let's see if we can get some subscribe. So, you don't know, so the subscribe, I think the subscribe is 601 or 602. So, let's see if we can get some subscribe on this, some people. What about even 5 to 10 subscribe up on this channel right now, here and there? So, if you're not already subscribed, all you need to do is just to share the video to a friend, just let a friend know to subscribe to Yardman and big up on yourself. Same way. We're going to end the stream now, and we're back again maybe about Thursday or so, but we're going to do a live video next over on Instagram tomorrow at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to do Instagram, and then the following day we're going to come back to YouTube. So big up on yourself, my people. And I don't know, maximum respect goes out to you all. Never ever forget my subscriber then. Big up on yourself. End this stream now.